Guys, okay. I want to start the podcast with a song which I think is very fitting of the climate we're in. Can I get some silence, please? And so we've come to the end of the road. Still I can't let. This is about United, by the way, because I feel like we've kind of
you Ten Hag showing
Ten Hag,
Josie.
That's cool.
I
feel like you make music.
Somewhat,
I
sometimes.
feel like you're music.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
When I'm
Maybe
not,
you should pick it up if you,
when I'm not being an award-winning
viral troll, contrarian. Some would say a truth teller.
truth teller,
Oracle.
or a cow.
soothsayer.
I'm just a,
What does
I'm
that
a
mean?
truth seeker.
What? A what?
Soothsayer. What does that mean?
I've heard that, but I don't know.
I actually don't know what it means.
I don't like it.
Sounds
Yeah.
like someone that gives you happy endings.
Whoa. Let's get this show on the road.
Welcome back to Armchair Gaffers, the world's greatest football podcast. You have myself, Walks, Scorch, Jess, and we are joined by Counter Attacks.
Come on.
Very own Dapo
I'm here.
CEO.
Yes, guys.
Welcome back.
Ojua Legba.
I'm not from Ojualegba. I'm from Tanzania. Today I'm from Tanzania.
Very funny. Very funny.
Lovely place. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, clip it, retweet it.
Yeah, they got Casemiro in goal.
What's going on? What is going on? And for those of you joining us again, thank you. And thanks for sharing the clip from last week, which seemed to hit all corners of the globe.
All of them.
Man, you being the biggest club in the world.
Yes, or previously. So, but yeah, there'll be more of that to come this season. I am, as you probably hear, under the weather.
Me too.
But Man United seemed to add to that yesterday.
Well, before we get there, let's do a bit of housekeeping before we get there.
Please, because cleanliness is next to godliness.
Cleanliness is next to a whirly putting them. But
Yes.
I'm trying to be professional this year.
Go.
What a stinky goal. Who's that? Roma? Who scored that?
Cristante, I don't even know that is.
Come, let's go. It's Roma versus Salernitana. When I was trying to tell all of you lot about a striker that he had, Simi, yeah, he got 18 league goals.
Nick to move.
Yeah, I was trying to tell everyone about him. Yeah, I said, right, every week when I some guy, Simi. Yeah,
Nick to move.
Scorch, it weren't that deep. It was a one to watch. And we said, good call, Scorch.
This viral stuff's gone to his head, and he just wants to shout at us now and then fucking end up in Sky News. I don't know.
As I was saying, guys, to all our returning subscribers, do I sound okay?
No, you sound good.
Okay.
now you're good, man.
Yo, fire for that.
Yeah, right.
Sound good.
Say big Y for that.
Yeah, what? Anyways, guys, for all
Say,
our,
Do you know what? Turn his mic up a little bit, though.
Which one's this?
you know what I mean?
Orange, I believe.
For all our returning subscribers, welcome to Armchair Gaffers. For all our new subscribers, which there are now plenty, just let you know what's going on. So Monday morning we have our Premier League review.
That's on a Monday.
That's on a Monday, 9 o'clock sharp.
Ish.
We go. No,
Sometimes it's early.
no, it's not.
Okay, I just alright, cool.
Yeah, it's always at 9.
Always at 9, isn't it? Alright, fair enough.
Sharp.
Scheduled. Yeah.
Tuesday, well, Monday's our Premier League show. We'll go over the weekend's action. Tuesday we got our Conte corner where we let you guys know what's happening in the Conte. All the big leagues. So what's that right now? Spain, Germany, Portugal,
Yes.
I think it
and
changed.
Italy.
Amorin's changing that. Safe.
Changed.
Yeah,
Who's dropped out?
I think.
No, because last year there was a thing where Portugal replaced Ligue 1. I
Oh,
believe.
yeah, that's the one.
But then
okay.
it flipped back.
Flip reversed it. And Wednesday we have our Conte corner. No, our final third where anything goes. We just don't know. And now,
We put it in the mixer.
yeah, just put it in the mixer. And now we also have a weekly rant in this coach, where we just a weekly rant.
Yeah.
We just
And Dapo's here, so
yeah. So
we're good to go.
yeah. Also as well, shout out to a few gaffers from last week. So
Yes.
I want to shout out YouTube subscriber Nabs the One. This was referring to United's decline.
Nice.
I said it started from the 8-2 win at Arsenal, I didn't mean that game. I meant that period of time.
Okay.
And he said, no, it went further back than that. From when Fergie didn't sign Tevez. That was the start of the end. When he didn't, when Tevez went to Man City.
The first time.
Oh.
That one there. So shout you out. Gonna also shout out to Dylan Jackson.
Dylan.
Because it was his idea to read out the comments.
Shout him out.
So I'm doing this because of you. And Asim L. This is what you scorched. He said shout
out Asim. He's been involved for a long time.
Very long time. He said spot on with Sancho. It's not like we're comparing him to Salah and Ballon d'Or level ballers, but at the bare minimum, I look at Bowen, for example, and think surely Sancho can offer that kind of performance.
That's where I'm at with Sancho.
Yeah, and
I just want a bit more.
Just a bit more. Those are the shout outs and thing. And now we can talk about United.
Yes, United played Brentford yesterday in the evening kickoff, and things went from bad to worse in 15 or 20 minutes, I believe.
Do you know what I think going forward? It's very, very clear. Manchester United cannot concede the first goal in a game of football.
You said this. And that is funny you say that, because that was one of the common traits under Ole, going down a goal and rallying and winning the game, sorry.
But do you know, like, everybody brushes Ole. I don't get it. Like, I understand like Ten Hag's a superior coach, and Ralph Rangnick maybe is, who knows, whatever. But like, in terms of like something being a good fit, I feel like Ole clearly understands what Man United is. Like when Ole came around, he was bare annoying because he was saying stuff that wasn't really true. Like, oh, the Manchester United way, and you don't mess with guys like Jesse Lingard. And I remember him saying that.
DNA, this club.
He was saying all these things, and you know what's mad? At the time, I was looking at it the wrong way. Like, I'm saying, "Wow, this guy, why they got this guy here? He's just chatting shit." When really, do you know what he was doing? He was creating the environment, like the Manchester United that he knows, that all of us came to love and know and understand, fear, rate, hate, whatever it is. He started recreating that environment. That's why you saw results doing the same thing. I know he hasn't got it fully patterned because he's not an exceptional coach, but you see the same belief that made them manage to pull off the PSG, that sort of stuff. That all comes from man actually understanding the DNA and the fabric of the club. And Ten Hag, I worry, he looks like a very sick coach, very, very sick coach. He's got great footballing ideas, but I think the problems here way bigger than football.
I think. It's funny how like there's always this moment where you look at the managers' faces and like United managers and they realize,
there's a realization,
realize that this is a bigger job. I think it was when they went 2-0 down. And when Sky Sports just zoomed in,
and they had they had James Corden in the crowd, or some James Corden lookalike saying, "You're getting sacked in the morning." Then they did depth of field thing, and then Ten Hag was in shot. It was just
no words. He had nothing to.
The problem was also I don't know if he he probably doesn't care. No, the problem he doesn't care. So he don't get the optic of him sitting down whilst you're getting pumped,
bro. The mad thing is, and I know everyone always says that. Jose Mourinho said it before he left. Ralph Rangnick said that the players, they're just not good enough. Ten Hag's coming now, and he's seen it himself, bro. Like, I don't know personally if he's going to turn it around there, because they're not going to give him 3-4 years to do that. And remember when Roy Keane said, "Oh, lepers don't change their spots." These are the same players that have got manager after manager sacked, bro. The same players are going to get the same guy sacked.
It's funny that Scorch mentioned Ole, and a lot of people have alluded to the cultural reset. And I think a lot of it is these players are soft, they're mollycoddled. So under Mourinho, when he was calling them out, they didn't really like it. Ole tried the arm around the shoulder thing. That didn't work over a longer period.
Wasn't sustainable.
We had Ralph, who came in, rocked the boat, told them that they're not good enough. The players didn't like it, started leaking stuff. The board said, "You've been too honest, you've got to go." Like, these players, they don't thrive under pressure. And I think example yesterday being, you've lost the first game at home to Brighton, been battered by Brighton, if I'm going to be honest. You've conceded the first goal. That pressure, they just can't cope.
But this is where I think like management comes into it, because I look at Ten Hag and I think, I worry for you, because you I don't know if you're reading the room. Like,
he's naive.
Like, he seems like he's gonna continue. Like, he's not gonna adjust anything, which is totally fine. Like Pep Guardiola came over here his first season, his ideas didn't necessarily translate directly into our football, but some adjustments were made. I'm not saying like loads of concessions, but some adjustments were made. Yeah, it seems to me like Ten Hag has his idea of football, which is fine, totally fine, but that's gonna just pile more pressure on these players that they're not really built for, and ultimately that's gonna negatively impact his job security.
Yeah. It's funny you say that about him coming and possibly being naive, because he has mentioned it previously about Guardiola's first season in the Prem, and I think either they spoke to each other or this was Ten Hag's view that Pep underestimated the physicality of the Prem.
Yeah, he said
like he massively underestimated it. So I think like for him to be naive is crazy, because he's had like forewarning, and people are talking about Martinez. We'll get to it, like his size and I don't know.
That's the biggest show.
Continuing to play him and him being targeted by Brighton and Brentford now, and even though some teams are denying that's the case, do we think that we continue to see Martinez playing at centre back? Do we see him going to defensive midfield where he can play?
By the way, I'm not speaking on United because I'm tired of hearing my voice about United.
Yeah.
I feel like a
Jess,
Jess, I hear you, but do you know what it is? It's a new week and there's new problems. Like last week we weren't talking about Ten Hag.
No, Scorch. There's no new problems. The problems are the same. It's just what we bring up this week.
No, you're not. No. Wait. Just take it in. You're not getting it. That was last week. Ten Hag is a new problem. Last year, McFred, problem. Bruno, problem. Whatever, all the Rashford, this is a new problem. You see, last year, all the problems they had. You see, like splitting the centre halves, and are they good enough to get it with a man behind them? That wasn't a problem last year. He's come and created new problems. Like Martinez getting slam dunked on at the back post by me. That's a new problem. That wasn't a problem last year.
I wanted to say as well, before the game started, I saw the lineup and I was like, okay, cool. Aside from playing Rashford, Sancho, Ronaldo, which I didn't think was going to work at all, I like the idea of playing Eriksen
I was going to get
in
to
midfield like that.
I don't see him as a 6, man.
No.
What I'm saying is the idea of it.
I see it.
Idealistically,
I see it.
I can understand why he's trying that.
Because he's probably one of the only midfielders there that can play football, both-footed, can dictate the tempo. But there were signs yesterday of the Christian Eriksen that left Spurs in the last 6 months.
Sounds very, very ideal. Oh, this technical guy can do.
It works.
No. How strong is he physically?
I don't think he's in that position. He's a bad shout, to be totally honest with you. Like, I think he's probably one of the better players.
I think it's one of the most awful shouts ever.
No. He's one of the better players to be able to do that in the league.
I'll tell you why after, but go on, Dapo.
Yeah, no, I think with him, and it all depends on who's next to him as well.
Yeah, I guess he's not getting the help that he possibly get at Denmark or
and not just who's next to him, but who his defenders are as well. He's got to have trust in
behind him.
Exactly. So it's not just
it's not De Vrij, Skriniar and Bastoni.
It's not those.
It's Maguire and Martinez, and there's only 2 of them.
And that's not his fault.
And he's telling them to go split super wide. Fucking hell!
I saw yesterday after one of the goals. Yeah, him going at Maguire because they're just not good enough, and the level he wants to be doing these things at, the players around him just aren't at that level.
Cool. Listen to this, Eriksen. Yeah. What other team that sees himself competing for the top 4 would have Eriksen playing that role?
I'm not saying he's.
Let's actually think about this.
Do you know one? Because I can hold my hand up here and say Tottenham Hotspur wouldn't.
I can say that Arsenal wouldn't.
No, I can. But it depends when you say.
I know Chelsea. I know Chelsea wouldn't.
Is that thinking about the way we play on Partey and him replacing Partey?
Exactly that.
No, 100% not. Yeah, but it depends what you want. I can see him doing the Jorginho thing.
Okay.
No. You're talking about technically, like, can he? Brother, there's not a team trying to get in the top 4 that would employ Eriksen and pay him to do that role.
No,
He would only be accepted doing that at Man United because they're in Joker land.
And I do think
we're in you lot are not getting it. We're in Joker land. We've got Ericsson there, and we're genuinely having a convo like this is sensible.
The options that are available
what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah, the options at other clubs are definitely better as well.
We've got James Garner on the bench.
Hasn't played a Premier
James Garner is on the bench, and we've got Ericsson losing the ball with a man up his ass.
But
while our centre halves are split, and one of them's 5'9".
That was poor.
What is happening? We're going on like. Can we speak about Ten Hag? No, can we speak because we're going sick. We're going to talk about the Glazers, all this stuff. Ten Hag's going mad at the moment.
I think in regards to
Ten Hag or De Boer.
What are his other options?
Flipping hell, bro.
No, because at this moment we played 2 games. Yeah.
No, listen.
Is there a difference between Ten Hag and De Boer currently?
So
no.
My thing with Ten Hag, and this is when I spotted that this guy might not be alright. You know, when you're coming fresh into a league, like. It's a brand new league and everything. You go
and he turned up early, by the way.
You go with yeah, he did that. You go with players that know the league. Like you just play it safe.
Yeah. No, you don't.
No.
A pragmatic approach.
No, I'm a sick coach.
No.
I've been to the semis of the Champions League.
Okay, you say that.
I got sick ideas.
You say that.
I was at Bayern.
Okay, but
I worked under Pep.
But this is where the naivety comes in.
Exactly.
This is where the naivety comes in because you're going into the most physical league with
the most technical. Let me sign technical players.
5'9"
yeah.
thingy, and you're going to Brentford, who are all like these Viking man, and you want to play him.
Bro, wait, stop. Their names are like Undengard and Snegard, and
that's when
you should know there's this.
That's when I knew like
the Velts.
there's
what's
problems.
happening here?
There's problems. Yeah.
Wait, there's one massive go on, Jess, before you haven't shared your. There's one massive problem we haven't addressed. And he has played a part in probably 4 to 6 of the goals United have conceded.
Harold.
David De Gea.
Oh, David.
No, but I've been saying
he needs to be put out to pasture. I was a massive fan of him. He was, I'd say, probably one of the best keepers in the world, if not the best keeper for a period. That period is a long time ago. He's the most expensive, the most lucrative
shot stopper
paid keeper in the world.
Lucrative paid shot stopper.
Yes. Who has consistently now let United down. Came out after the game, wanted to do the interview. That is for me the same as doing one of those Instagram posts. It means nothing to me.
Sorry, Jess, have I not been saying I'm fucking sick of De Gea talking as if he's somehow different from these guys. De Gea, I saw you not save a shot on target in the World Cup, not make a save. I seen you go through long periods of time of absolutely bleeding, and because you're having a little decent,
he had a resurgence last year, but that's not enough.
Because you're doing decent shot stopping because you're getting peppered. Now you're speaking as if you're not part of it.
But that's the key thing.
What?
Because he's getting peppered.
Yeah, you're not doing the whole. Let's have it right. Elite goalies. How do we judge them? Raw. You ain't had nothing. This is what they say on the TV. Whether you agree or not, it's up to you. You ain't, this is a mark of a great goalie.
Had nothing to.
He's had nothing to do for 90 minutes, and then he saves 1-on-1. Keeps the team in it.
And Allison, when he's in fine form, that's kind of what I look to.
There's not much difference between the way De Gea is standing out and blossoming and shining, like Jordan Pickford does.
Yeah, he's not even.
But if I say that,
he's not there right now.
And if I say that, everyone's gonna look at me like I'm hating or something.
That's what
I think it's clear.
But that's the reality. Sorry, Jess.
It's clear to see.
I can't accept the David De Gea slander.
Yeah, man. I'm not.
Only because I'm not saying he needs to be put up to pasture or not. United have scored how many goals this season?
Yes.
Own goal.
It's not good enough. I don't care how many goals keeper concedes. Your team aren't scoring.
No, but he's part of. So he's supposed to be called upon to help us out.
I hear what you
I understand what you're saying.
So we should draw the game if he's on. We should draw, or we shouldn't be conceded in 4 and 2.
Why have you only scored in 1 game?
No, that doesn't mean that's
issue,
both can be.
Saying more importantly,
both can be right at the same time.
David De Gea is bleeding, yeah, but okay, cool.
No, you're not bleeding, man. No. Yeah, it's poor game.
I like him.
He was poor against Brighton as well.
Yeah, but he's had 2 poor games.
Why aren't United scoring?
Let's just brush over it. Yeah.
Why ain't United
the second highest paid player at the club can't do basic things.
Why
I saw him
aren't
kick it out of
United
play
scoring
last week
goals?
against Brighton.
Hold on, he needs to get out. Go on, sorry, Dan.
He kicks the ball out of play regularly under minimal pressure. Yesterday, I saw Raya come out and collect the ball towards the edge of his 18 box.
That was fantastic. by the way.
18-yard box. Raya, the Brentford goalkeeper.
What,
and I was
ping
just
it?
thinking,
Yeah.
I don't have a keeper that can do that.
Why
Like
aren't you
I'd love
scoring
to see him. Like it's crazy, man.
Sorry, what it
Jeff.
is though. He's sorry. I'm sorry. He's from that era of keep the ball out of the net. So it's funny because when you say he can't do the basics,
Modern basics.
okay, thank you, because the basics for him
Have changed. The game's changed. Yeah.
Yeah, and he ain't gone with that.
But you know what's mad though?
saying?
Given time, De Gea's kicking. He's got technique. Given time, if you give him time, I've seen him and thought. I've seen him and thought. I wish Loris could do that.
Do you know what's mad?
not
Keepers
enough,
in general
Have tech.
have good.
No, they got long tech and firm tech.
But it's gone to a different level now. It's gone to the Edisons and the
Yeah.
Andersons and the,
You need to be putting
Am I allowed
it
to put Ramsey
on
in
his
there?
chest or putting it on his
I
thigh.
can put
Like,
Ramsey
yeah,
in
yeah.
there.
Like basically, you need Huddleston and the goalie.
That's why
Basically-
maybe that's why Huddleston's
basically.
now part of Man United's coaching setup.
yeah, you can see it. Yeah,
Guys, before we move on from United, we've got an old new segment coming back.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a caller on the line. One of our loyal subscribers was so moved last week by our Sancho rant that he said that.
no,
he
why
has to-
does everyone? Man need to stop calling it a rant. You know, I just said like,
Well, I'm going to give him a call.
Outburst.
it's my opinion. Shit.
Before I call him, I want to let you guys know that I haven't actually done my due diligence. He may be a
You
football.
haven't vetted him.
Haven't vetted him. He may be a footballing terrorist. His name's Trey.
One man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. That's what
Just
I was
like,
once told.
yes, and man, you're the new Arsenal.
Is my thing on the thing? I hope it's something. Can you guys hear it ring? One sec.
Are you connected to it?
Yeah, it's
Turn
very.
it up. Turn it up on the phone thing.
Yeah, are you connected to it?
It's not connected though.
It's connected. Turn up. There we go.
Oh,
There you go.
crook behind the line.
Hello.
Good evening, Trey. You're with Armchair Gaffers. This is Jesse speaking.
Oh, hi, Jesse.
How's it going, bro?
Welcome.
Yeah,
welcome.
good.
So
Going good.
you hit us up last week saying you want to call in and give your thoughts on Manchester. Which side of Manchester?
The red side, unfortunately.
Okay, perfect. Well, you're with the Gaffers and you're live on air. What do you want to get off your chest?
So really, I'm assuming you all watched the game yesterday of us getting hammered by Brentford, and that was obviously probably the worst defeat I've actually seen.
I missed it.
What?
I missed it. What was the score?
4-0 Brentford.
Was it worse than the 6-1? Was it the 6-1 against Man City? Was it the Spurs? The 6?
I think I'd say this is worse just because of the manner of how we lost and the fact that it's Brentford, a side that just got promoted last season. So
A team
when you
that
take
some
that
people
into-
thought would have got relegated as well.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people thought they would have got relegated last season, and they actually turned the corner because they stayed up last season and have actually improved a lot throughout last season and coming into this season and getting obviously a big win against Man United. And we usually kind of step up against these type of teams, but it's now like United just get moved to any team. So that whole
Sorry, 1 second. Did you say you usually step up to this kind of team?
usually we do, but now it's just it's at that point where any team can just be anyone at the point. And with United, we've had a track record of losing to these type of teams. Back in the day, we used to beat the smaller teams, even the big teams we would beat. But now, post Ferguson, we've just lost we lose to anyone now, and it will just get to that point, the mentality thing where you know how Fergie would kind of be the manager that would just kind of just get things switched on. We don't really have that now. Obviously, you can't really rely on a man that's been at a club for nearly 3 decades. So times are changing it, but at the same time, the manner of how we lost was embarrassing, really. But I would fault the keeper, De Gea, on the first 2 goals. And
do you think Ten Hag looks to get rid of David De Gea possibly this season, next?
No.
Well, his contract runs out at the end of this season, so 2023.
Really?
Yeah, so he's only got a year left, so I don't think he renews it anyway. But I think it's a bit bigger than that. Like, it's not just De Gea, there's a lot more players that needs to go. And
Name Name them, please.
Hold on.
Name the players.
One sec. I've got a question for you very quickly. Are you one of those that subscribes to the whole Dean Henderson should be number one ahead of De Gea thing?
I do favour Henderson, and if you did see it today, you did say Sonny, that's my keeper, so not getting on it.
Henderson, who was so, I guess, assured in his capabilities that he said, I didn't train or speak to Ten Hag because if he saw me, he tried to make me stay at the club.
He wouldn't let me leave.
Do you know what's so crazy about Henderson? People act like he didn't have a run in the team last year, and it was awful.
Yeah, there were mistakes. It was
awful.
It was dotted with mistakes.
Last year he got a bit of a run, but it was at that point like he was good. Like the Tottenham game, he come good. The City game, and even there was a few others against, I think, was it Newcastle or something. But the main two were Tottenham and City, and he actually played very well. But that was the season before, not last season, because they actually played more than him during that campaign.
Can I ask you about one of your new signings?
Yeah, I know who you're probably going to talk about, but
Who?
Is it going to be Martinez?
No. That's kind of obvious.
Okay, cool.
Do you know what was your thoughts on Eriksen today? Because I think what's really interesting is that Man United somehow managed to lose 4-0 to an Eriksen-less Brentford. Bearing in mind, I feel like Eriksen was the one that was kind of responsible for saving their season and them not going down last season. So, with that said, like, what did you make of Eriksen today?
Well, for yesterday's performance, I thought Eriksen was a bit of a shadow of himself because he's in a new structure where, how can I say, it's like United are like we'll get a new signing and it's like they come into a new team and then they just get put in straight away. So Ten Hag's just thrown him in and he's kind of lost at the point of what he needs to do because he's getting playing as a pivot where Eriksen's not really a pivot player.
Or a number 9.
Yeah, exactly. So even against Brighton, he was playing as a false 9 where you thought, hold on a minute, that's not Eriksen's role, that's never been his role.
Yeah.
He's usually been the sole creator in terms of like the number 10 where he would get on the ball, create things. He'll kind of give him like a free roam role where he can just get onto the ball, keep things ticking and just create chances in it from set pieces or wherever he gets.
Trey, before we wrap up, one question. What one area needs to change for United to move forward? If you had to pick one.
One area of the team.
One area of the team that will make the most impact. In
your opinion. Our midfield.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Frankie de Jong chase? Ruben Neves, there's Yuri Tillemans, who is probably looking to get out of Leicester. They're looking to get Savic, possibly. Rabiot. What are your thoughts on who've been linked to? Yeah, we're not going to talk about Arnautovic. Yeah, who do you think can solve or steady the ship? Because as it stands, I think it's probably more than just standing in the midfield.
They need 8 man.
I said we needed probably another 2 to 3 signings.
What?
That's realistically, just because of the time that we have with the window, like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, you're saying one a week. We'll go for one a week.
Okay. Yeah, so if we got 2 or even 2 to 3, and that would have been. I would have taken that just because of the time frame. But with the Rabiot thing, I just think the board has only given. Well, they haven't really given Ten Hag much to work with, and they're just being tight and stingy, really, and not giving them the capability to get what he wants. He wants De Jong.
Hold on, sorry. This thing where we say, oh, they've been tight, but what about all the bids you've lodged?
Okay. Let's wrap it there because we've got a long show. We've had 20 minutes on United already. Trey, thank you very much for calling in. Sorry if you couldn't get
great call, honestly. Thank you, man.
And Trey, I'm with you, man. I feel your pain every week, every day. So yeah, just know that you're not alone. Myself and SP are with you, bro. Yeah, you're not alone, man.
All right, bro. Thank you very much. We'll catch up soon. All right, take care.
Cool. Thank you, bro.
Very quickly before you move on. Very quickly before you lot move on. In regards to their signings, have you noticed? Yeah, they're trying to sign people who need other good people around them.
Yeah, it's like the Pogba saga. Who needs to be unlocked?
Yeah, like Rabiot reminds me of one of those players that's good, but unless he's surrounded by a man on a certain level, he's gonna come and be rubbish.
See, Rabiot, he's a quality. Like, do you know what's mad? They're trying to get the wrong people for the wrong jobs. Like Rabiot is a quality man. He does everything with quality, and that is when he bucks McTominay is gonna throw all of that out of sync because you're gonna have one man that's genuinely making all his decisions based upon we all got like he only really knows quality like Cavani, like Verratti, Thiago Silva. When he busts out from there, Bonucci, Chiellini, Chiesa, his gaffers Pirlo and shit.
Yeah,
like he only really knows that. So when he bucks this now, and he shows for the ball here,
it's corned beef
for him to turn out.
It's corned beef and rice for him now, yeah.
And you pass the ball behind him, and it's underweighted.
But not, Dapo. It's just when the
Gaffers at home. If you want to get involved, get in the comments. If you want to call in, let us know because we are trying to get you guys involved.
He should be playing for you.
Bro, man are treating who? Tavernier.
No,
those are the kind of players I think that will make a big impact at a club like United right now. You know, like United are linked with like Dumfries and all. Go and get Tavernier from Rangers.
I like him a lot.
Who's gonna really turn up for this shirt? And
take pence.
I'm not saying he's the be all end all, but you could go and get you could do a lot worse than a Tavernier at right back.
The thing is, that's what I'm saying. They need players to come in and just
at least want to be here.
Just competent players who can get the job done.
There's one guy I'm not gonna send shots at. It's Malacia. I like it when he came on. He was shouting at people. He weren't having it. He was taking it seriously. So he's out of the firing line.
Do you know what I really liked about Malacia? Malacia was like he didn't know that we could do this. As in, like, you see, like what you man are doing. I didn't even know that's an option. So I'm not joining in with that.
No.
Like my mum told me, play properly. So I'm playing properly. Like he was being positive. He was trying to. I see. Did he shout at Maguire? I said, yeah, man.
It's good, man. It's good.
Yeah, man.
Standards. Bring the standards back, man.
Do you know? That's all it was. Standards.
Do you think Maguire goes
too much United? We've got
last one. Do you think Maguire goes home and thinks to himself, I am awful?
No,
because he said
it's not him.
Last season. He said, I keep getting picked by managers. I must be doing something right.
Both managers.
Yeah. So there we go. Speaking of standards, we had Conte and Tuchel giving us the undercard for a decent fight, which hopefully Usyk and Anthony Joshua is next week. But yeah, those two were trying to go at it. I think it's a high standard of shithousery, high standard of passion.
I'm here for it.
It was just good to see. It's a little bit of drama that is, I think, has somewhat fallen out of the game. Spurs and Chelsea, mortal enemies, drew 2-2 at Stamford Bridge. Some were calling it Battle of the Bridge Part 2. There's a little bit of that.
Is that where that beef started? From the city?
Yeah,
that's what they say, but that's lies. No, the beef's been cracking a long time.
That was the marquee.
That was when the world got put on.
It's been happening.
Yeah. Have you got a bit of history to that?
Yeah. Stuff like Willian and that.
Oh, stealing the sign.
Yeah, man. And they just chat a lot of shit.
Poch's house and all sorts and stuff like that. Yeah.
And do you know what? I always remember that Willian transfer, because he hopped out of a Mercedes Vito, I think.
Nice.
It might be Vito, black one. There's a black joint, but I remember Sprinter joint. And I remember the look on his face. Dun 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 dun, and then it's like, news just in. Tottenham Hotspur target for completes medical. Yeah, but I was looking at his grill, and everything in his grill was giving me maybe the visa's not patterned, or he's gonna fail the medical, something like that. Pay something, and then. Yeah.
Lo and behold, he signed for Chelsea, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
And I guess they haven't really replaced Willian all these years later, or Willian was flying. And possibly Sterling could be that guy, but that remains to be seen. Chelsea still playing without a recognised centre forward. Are we saying Havertz is a centre forward now? No.
I'm concerned. Chelsea again today, 2 defenders scored. Meanwhile, 2 of the strikers that they sold, Lukaku and Werner, have both scored
elsewhere.
Did you hear what Carragher said today?
No.
No.
I like. By the way, I like Carragher.
His fit was decent today as well.
Did you hear what he said? Carragher said how Raheem Sterling is very good and he's intense, but he's not a striker, and these are the games where Chelsea need like a Lukaku.
Interesting.
And I was just like,
we're gonna do it all again.
We're
gonna do it all again.
Last year, you lot killed him.
Yeah.
Do you know who strangely is?
What's changed?
Yeah.
Do you know who strangely rates Lukaku? And I just think, what?
Souness.
Yeah. And I think sometimes but then I don't know, because I know Souness is a big fan of Yaya. So I wonder.
Italy or something, or
I don't know. I don't know.
I know the problem.
No, obviously he knows if he was kicking ball, he wouldn't want to play against him.
No, what it is, he's like, listen, Paul Pogba, I'm on you lot's side. You boys, I'm for you, but you let me down.
Right.
All you lot, yeah, you're kind.
So it's a
for
PR
you.
campaign.
So
Yeah, but you will let me down.
Lukaku, quality player. Be like him.
But he's probably, it's like, my neighbor is black.
No, but he strongly defends Lukaku to the point where I think, raw, like, what's going on here?
Are you watching a different game?
Do you know what's better interesting? I see Thomas Tuchel come out and say, actually take responsibility and say that he should have done better in creating a environment and a situation for his football player to
flourish, or
and he said he actually said he wanted Lukaku to
call him.
He wanted Lukaku to have another go at it this season, but it's Lukaku that wanted to leave. I was bare surprised.
Interesting. Because in the past,
Not in a written as well, in a verbal on cam.
You have knocked him in the past about or questioned his man management. So I guess maybe he's learning. He's progressing.
Yeah, I thought that's what I took from it. Like, you've learnt something in this process here.
Mm-hmm.
That's
good.
good.
As well,
That's good.
what I was thinking, you know how everyone was like, Lukaku is not good enough for the Premier League. He can go pop in Italy or whatever. But then I was thinking to myself, you know, Chelsea actually have a history of like messing up strikers.
No, you can't tell me a popping Chelsea striker.
Tuchel mentioned it as well, and they probably shouldn't have mentioned it. I wouldn't.
Like, they
talk about the shirt being cursed.
They've only had 2 strikers.
So then I was thinking, how about Lukaku might just be one of those?
Drogba?
Yeah.
It's Drogba and Costa, people say.
Yeah. Costa's a reach, but that's my guy. Cool. Bro, they've had no, like, tell me a strike.
So maybe it's not like Lukaku, like.
But then that is over 15 plus years. Surely that position under different managers, different coaches, different eras, it cannot be if you play for Chelsea, the striker position. I think it's
Jimmy
probably
Floyd.
Coincidence. And if you look at the players they've signed, so the Falcao kind of signings, the Shevchenkos.
Crespo weren't great there.
Crespo was, hit and miss.
I thought Anelka was alright though. I don't
No,
know.
Anelka's a shutter. Anelka.
Giroud playing in that role. Tammy Abraham did well, but they bombed him off. I think it's more than the shirt being cursed. I don't
think it's a curse. Though.
Yeah,
but
Chelsea players say that. They've said it to Tuchel.
It keeps kind of happening though.
It's one of those
like, it's becoming a curse.
Natural flipping, I don't know, occurrences where it's like, oh, that's kind of weird, like an eclipse or something. But on the game itself, I think Chelsea bossed.
Where was Harry Kane? Did he play? I know he scored in the end. Well, they gave him the goal.
He done that thing that
it's tough, Jess.
No, do you know what it is? Harry Kane done that thing that when Ronaldo does it, he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
He done nothing and scored.
It's a sign of a good striker, to be fair.
That one.
Yeah.
So, but for me, this is what I took from Harry Kane today, though. I thought
tough 90.
Harry Kane. It's August. It's okay.
It's still August.
But then he scored, so I was like,
what now?
Yeah, no. It's then. Do you know what I did? I moved the timeline a bit forward. So I said, all right, cool. You scored now. So performance next week.
It's also World Cup year.
Yeah,
half a season.
I've got something so interesting on that. It's World Cup here, and we got World Cup Neymar. But yeah, cool.
Oh, I got something like that too. I got.
I'm on the game itself, Chelsea bossed that first half. I'd say.
Yeah,
Spurs first half.
I think Spurs came into it more in the second half.
They bossed the game.
Jorginho was looking Ballon d'Orish, and then he overcooked.
That's what I hate, because I like Jorginho a lot. But people don't like Jorginho. So then he bossed the game, and in that one moment,
that is what people were going to hang on to. Love it.
Sorry guys, you're bred in Jorginho.
No, I like him.
I need to return.
Is this not okay?
No, I need to hold on.
You don't like Jorginho?
Let's just. I'm with you. Jorginho bossed the game. However,
reel it in.
Højbjerg?
Oh, forget him. What an awful person. don't man see where the game? Oh, Kante, Mahami. Suddenly, Jorginho's doing weird stuff. Game myth.
Yeah, Kante.
I've been trying to tell you guys, they need to find. I think this is my opinion. I think Chelsea need to strengthen in midfield because Kante isn't as robust as he once was, and he can't last. He can't last through the length of the season. Yeah, and I think people like Conor Gallagher coming on to replace him is going to dip the level of performance. And man will say, and man will say, I'm mad, but guess what though? When that happened, Spurs fucking finally scored after 4 games against Chelsea at the Bridge.
That definitely affected the game, changed the game.
I'm Richarlison.
It doesn't change the fact that Jorginho still like bossed it.
No, he was sick, but then the same way he bossed it, that also happened, but I'm not going to lean on that.
It's small margins.
Both things happened though.
Small margins. Because Kane, who for the most part was quiet, and
Kane done fuck all.
Some would say a pocket job. Koulibaly doesn't really care about the Prem or whoever is playing in front. He doesn't give two shits.
Where do we start with the strike?
Great strike,
bro.
Great strike.
On a technical level, can we get some?
That is a man that has played.
He's the ball. So okay, cool. The corners come in with all of the vim. This is not like one of them corners where you got to add stuff onto it. Like this is all of the pace.
It's a £62 million cross.
I like it. I like it. We can speak. So he's this is so mad because he's stepping onto a ball that's coming across him.
Listen, the strike was stupid.
And then on top of, so the ball's coming from the left and he's stepping forward into the space and letting the ball go past him. But then on top of it, he's cut across it.
Bro.
But it wasn't nice. His hip flexor.
Listen.
He's had to,
You know the cut he got
to get it through the corridor, innit?
Do you know what? Man. I saw the goal, and I saw the goal and I said, oh, that's a sick goal. And I saw the replay and I was just like, no.
The level was higher than you expected,
Bro.
I think he's got both feet off the floor, by the way.
Do you know what's
Bobby
mad?
Charlton style.
Do you know what's mad? Just to show how techie he is, there was one thing he did, First time pass outside the foot, ran to Sterling.
That way.
Oh.
On the left side. I see it.
It told me everything I need to know.
Slightly off balance.
Yeah.
No, but are you listening?
Told me everything
Doesn't
I need to
care
know.
about the
Do you know what that is though? That's what happens here when you mix sound technical fundamentals with the flair of AFCON. You start and you see that those are the weird things like what man can't really compute.
Can't measure,
what Kante gives man. Like he looks at stuff probably from a defensive point of view, different to how Western man think.
Yeah.
And you see that same kind of creativity that you see in a finish like that or a pass like that from a centre back. I reckon stuff like that is probably like how Kante thinks. But man can't
compute it.
Compute it.
Chelsea probably feel hard done by. Two awful acts of I don't know, officiating, if you can call it that.
That Havertz free kick, bro.
Shocker.
Oh, man.
But from one angle it does look.
From one angle, from the
ref's angle, it looks calm.
The Spurs angle.
But I know what.
On my mum's life, pre the words angle. I'm saying. I'm not saying 1, 2. Yeah.
I feel like they're taking this whole let the game floating a bit too. Like they're so adamant.
That was.
It looked very Premish today, innit?
But I know what happened prior to that. There was I think it was a throw that came off. I think a Chelsea player, but they gave it the other way.
Ref tried to even it up. You think?
Yeah, and the liner was scared to override the ref. I think that's what it was.
Oh, I actually think I remember.
Yeah.
Awful.
Was it a foul? No,
it was just a throw-in.
Have a bit about you.
And the ref gave it, innit? The line. Yeah.
This way.
I'm thinking of the corner.
Whatever it was.
Either way, it's a shocker. Two
give it.
poor I guess examples of shocking officiating. The second being Romero trying to take Cucurella's wig off, and it was reviewed. And they said there's nothing to see here. I'm gonna say, and Spurs go and score from that corner. I can understand why Tuchel was raging.
I'm gonna say what I always say whenever there's a foul or moment of contention. If Xhaka done it, it's a red card.
Oh my god! Keep him out of it.
Question though, you see, like man pulling man's hair. I don't. Grey area for me. Is that what is that? Red, yellow, foul. What is that?
That's a foul.
I think because it's a foul. Right, they can't give VAR for a foul.
Yeah, it's a foul. So what?
They will check and see if it's a red card. It's not a red card, so they have to just.
So that's not classed as like violent conduct. It's just,
that's what I'm saying. Like
it's a grey area.
Yeah, like if you see a man drag a man down to the floor via his hair, the back of it, by the way.
A 5'9" player as well. He's a bit small as well. All
What you gotta do-
the 5'9" guys been going through it.
What you got to do is just put it into context, all right? If a man's running through on goal with long hair, Cucurella, for example, and you pull him back by his hair, it's a foul and a red card. Simple as that.
Yeah, because we're standing still at a corner, it's just like
It's as simple as that.
Yeah. I was saying, okay. So what I was saying, what is it not in that situation though?
What do you mean?
So like in that situation, there's a corner. Yeah. Like what is it? Is it a red, a yellow?
it should be.
Is it anything?
I think it's probably borderline red.
That's what
I'm asking. I'm hearing man talk like it's a red, but I'm like,
it should
It's
be a
common
minimum-
assault, bro.
A minimum yellow, yeah. Pull someone's hair, it's a minimum yellow.
That's nuts. It's mad.
there's so much gal out there in the world right now just saying
Pull my hair.
red.
They want Romero to come round and
I thought
take
he's
care.
fucking he's centre off. He's centre off.
It was very strange. But yeah, I just said Richarlison come off the bench because Conte doesn't like starting his signings. He came on today. Basuma came on. He changed to a back four. Ben Davies probably looked like he was still playing left centre back because he didn't get out to Reece James.
Well, you know, for the Reece James goal, yeah, I was waiting for some other things to happen, and then I clocked. Nah, Ben Davies he's just here. Like
so
there's no
entrenched.
like it's like our whole shape here was just. It was mad, like it was, yeah.
Yeah, a bit off kilter. Richarlison, you happy with him? What you saw?
No, this is the truth. I'm not really seeing 60 million Great British pounds, but first game, and he did change it. That's what I will say.
Yeah, he gave a different kind of threat and something for
I've never really had
Koulibaly and Thiago to worry about.
Yeah,
10 goals a season,
I think
Prem
he's alright. I don't.
standard at Everton.
But how people rate Richarlison, I've never really seen.
no,
that.
don't say that because you don't know anybody that rates Richarlison. That's
No,
a lie.
I do. No,
That
I
rates Richarlison.
actually do.
The stat at Everton where when he didn't play, they'd always lose. I think they only bucked that trend last year, maybe. He's
the fact that
good player.
The fact that twice in a row he's got 50 million price tag. Everton bought him 50 mil.
Yeah,
remember
I was quite
Barcelona
amazed
tried
at
to
that.
get him for 90, was it? Or
Bro,
80.
Yeah.
80.
Bro, I don't see it. Like
That's better. Yeah.
I don't see it, bro.
Do you know who I do see it though? Wow, Cucurella's good at football, man.
Wearing the Under Armour in this weather, like 32 degrees. That was strange, but fair play.
Cucurella is sick, and do you know who fucked it? See, you know after they pulled his hair, yeah, and he didn't get the thing. Did you see when he was chatting shit? And you know what I was thinking? I was thinking, Pep, you fucked it because this looks like you. You look like a Pep guy. Like
shouting, the
like,
finger pointing.
He just looks like a little Pep guy.
Just Jordi Alba vibes there.
You see his ball retention. Huh?
Wow.
Bonkers. Slapping it into corridors as well.
I don't like you, Scorch. I don't like you, Dan.
Yes.
Because early last season,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Brighton got this left back.
Don't do that because
No, let me speak.
Don't dare.
I'll
Don't dare.
I'll let you speak.
Me?
Let me speak. Somebody said it. I'm like, oh, Brighton got this Cucaracha player, La Cucaracha.
Yeah.
And then one of you, it wasn't SB, either you or you.
You're a liar, not me. He come from like Ibar, innit?
I don't know where. I don't
Is it
didn't know who
Ibar?
he was. I saw him
I
playing.
remember he
His
had
name was ringing.
Had a little racial thing with Militao, but
One of you
looked
two,
past it.
one of you two was like, oh, he's air. I was like, okay.
Nah, that doesn't sound like me.
It doesn't sound like me.
Me say like out of the two of us, who do you think it is? Who would say something like
Yeah,
that?
it's not me.
I think
He's
it's Scorcher.
air.
I think it's Scorcher. Honestly, Scorcher. I think it was you.
I've seen
No,
him
it's-
dismiss
listen.
small diminutive players before.
Listen.
I'm gonna go back.
We all know that I've got a soft spot for unproven players that don't have the stature for the
I need
Premier
some
League.
help. Okay, I need Alex Bates. Go back to last season's episodes.
Jesus Christ.
Within the first 5
He's only going to join out,
games.
Alex.
Wow.
Alex, please look for when it should only be about 8 hours worth of watching.
You know what's mad? Someone will go and watch that.
Please, I've got cash prizes for whoever can find the clip where I say Cucurella
Love that.
and Scorcher's only there, and then that was it. It was like 3 seconds long.
2 top 4 teams. These teams will be in the Champions League next year, or in the Champions League places come May.
I'm not willing to like rule out Arsenal. I just wanted to ask though quickly, after today, seeing how things kind of spilt out of control a little bit, which was really entertaining to see, by the way.
Yeah.
Has Tottenham Chelsea replaced Tottenham Arsenal?
No.
Dapo, you to see the microphone.
Well, because I'm eating.
All right, yeah. You look. Me as a Tottenham fan, I don't know about anyone else. I feel. Hold on. Oh, You lot are Arsenal fans.
Okay.
That's why it feels like that. To me as a Tottenham fan,
Too stern nose.
it feels like the more serious game is
Yeah, I was
against
going to say,
Chelsea.
why do you think
You know
it is?
why?
Is it based
You know
on the
why?
rivalry?
Because we're
or
punching
you're
up.
both- Okay.
And you lot are punching up now. That's why you lot still feel it.
Are we?
Yes, for 8 years.
8 years of what?
Punching up. Ish.
It hasn't been that long.
It's been since Leicester won the league, actually.
You know that season really.
We finished second, didn't we?
Yeah. And since then it's been different. Just being honest.
It's been 6 years of no Champions League football.
And before that you were beneath man in the Champions League.
It's been 6 years
Europa
of no Champions
League.
League football.
No, it hasn't.
It's been 6 years of no Champions League football.
Really? Has it
We
been 6 years
last
now?
qualified for the 17.
When was the last who's
17
a
season.
Champions League player that you remember in your kit?
Andres
Of recent
Santos.
time. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of thing.
Riziki,
Ozil.
those kind of guys.
Yes.
Santi Cazorla.
Very on the edge Ozil.
Alright, very
It's a long
quickly.
one ago.
Santi Cazorla just reminds me of this. Today, yeah, early on, Tottenham had a free kick. Son whipped it in with his left foot.
Bro.
And I was just like, hold on, is Son left footed?
No. Bro. Yep, people were talking about that in one of my WhatsApp groups.
Bro,
people
Wait,
like,
stop! Don't let's not gas up Son. That's very good, but
Awful
even
today.
Perisic just been here for 2 minutes. He's already taken in swingers with both feet.
No. But we know. But I never knew. That
No.
Son-
It was mad.
Oh, that's pretty yeah. To be fair, at Tottenham,
I know shooting.
we have man that take set pieces with both feet for years.
I know
Van der
shooting.
Vaart.
No, it was what Dapo was saying. I was surprised.
Yeah.
But Son was locked up massively today by Reece James. How much does Reece James cost as a right back? And then how much does he cost as a striker? Because he's the only one that scores.
That's got to be an £80 million footballer with ease. Really,
Real
really.
Madrid still sniffing around, I believe.
It's got to be eight. Like I feel like when you come with 80, it's when it's like we're gonna reject the bid, but wink, wink.
We're
You know
gonna
what I mean?
respect you. Yeah.
Wink, wink. Come back with the 85 and some add-ons, and
We can talk. Yeah,
you
he's
can reason.
He's a bonkers player, man. And
I don't really know
Chelsea's-
much man better than him.
Yeah,
at
Chelsea's
football.
best threat.
Anyway, I don't even want to get into
crazy.
that whole debate right now. 'cause
Ooh.
Yeah, we don't want to go over old ground. Speaking of threats, Gabriel Jesus threatened in pre-season to have one of the best seasons of his life. I think he has scored 14 Prem goals in his best season at Manchester City. He is now on two.
I don't understand why
but
people
looked very sharp yesterday against Brendan Rodgers, Leicester, who are quite downtrodden and down in the mouth. It just all looks a bit sad at Leicester. Gabby Jesus, does he go better than 14 Prem goals this season?
I think so.
Shout out somebody who drew me out because he said basically didn't I say shout out Ken Zika
Shout out
YouTube.
Ken.
He said didn't just have a whole thing saying that Gabriel Jesus was the most average player last season.
yes,
Yeah, and I didn't agree with that.
I'm gonna-
I don't agree with it now.
He said, I guess even an average player can get 15 goals. Can I have the floor, guys?
All yours.
So last season, I had a whole bit where I said that Gabriel Jesus is the most average player in the world. He gets away with murder. Like, what does he even do?
Wow.
Crazy.
That's what I said. And listen, guys, I'm human. I'm wrong sometimes. I know you guys look at me like the oracle, but every now and again, I get it wrong. I was...
Like a clock that works. You are wrong twice a day. Or
I'm a few milliseconds off every now and again. Yeah.
bro. Gabriel Jesus, he's got that same issue that Neymar's got.
What's that?
At a big club.
Being Brazilian.
It's World Cup year. Like everybody's not. I've been trying to it's like man are not getting it. Like these Brazilians take this thing differently. It's a World Cup year. They are trying to absolutely destroy
Just a
any
locality,
kind
yeah.
of football to fucking. They would
He
do,
wants to be number 9 for Brazil, like so bad.
but he's not. Richarlison is.
When we get to Qatar, you believe?
I believe Richarlison
We'll hold
will,
on to
will
that.
play ahead of him in the number 9 position. That's my opinion.
No.
But we can.
Yeah. Remains.
It's
to
on.
be
It's
seen.
on. We're here.
It's not crazy because I believe he's preferred there.
When I watch Brazil and I watch Richarlison play
3 a.m.
Yeah, I watch Richarlison wear number 9 and play through the middle. Number 9, I see Gabriel Jesus wearing a different number in a different position. So I just reckon he'll be there. I see him playing right wing.
Yeah. We'll see how it all plays out. Another Brazilian who's having a good season, Gabriel Martinelli, proving some of his doubters wrong, possibly. No, he made Fofana look silly yesterday, and that's an 80 million.
I think
pound
people
defender
outside of Arsenal probably doubted him. I think Arsenal fans know what he's about. I think the one criticism was the goals.
Like, yeah, but he's young. That'll come.
Yeah, no, exactly. No,
I think he was a bit decision making was great.
But listen to all the things we're saying. You're saying raw. I think his decision making weren't great. You're saying people were saying head down. People saying about his output, and these all sound like things that are normal for talented young players.
Who was out for ages with a big injury.
Yeah. So listen, like you said with Fofana yesterday. I felt like he let Fofana off. Because
he was on a yellow from early as well.
He would have got a red if Martinelli.
But that's where I want you to have that dog in you and go at him, get him sent off.
Yeah. Part of that's the gaffer as well, though.
Needs to get that onto the pitch and let him know. But I guess that wasn't the biggest, theme in the game. That Arsenal were superior,
guys. I'm one of these people that watches football with his eyes.
Okay,
respect that.
I was lambasted on Instagram recently because I said that I believe Granit Xhaka is at least as good as Rodri for Man City.
Yeah. Some shouts are good. Yeah, some
shouts, not so much.
Whatever you guys think, yeah, because I'm actually watching football.
Which Man City's Rodri?
I haven't got this Man United bias that you have, and I'm not from Mojo Legba, so I know football. Okay, I believe if you put Xhaka in Man City in the place of Rodri, you get at the very minimum the exact same thing Rodri gives you.
No,
and on top of that, it's my opinion.
For real.
And on top of that, if you were to bring Rodri into Arsenal, we'll just watch about this. I can't promise you get what Xhaka gives you.
If you put Rodri in Arsenal, licks can
This is what happens. This is what happens when things are going well.
Do you know
it just goes a bit too far with Arsenal.
Do you know what it is with Xhaka for me? I feel like because of his previous years, because he's got previous last season, and this season, no one's ever going to really rate him. Because I thought he was good last season.
No, last season he was good. Like when he was out of the team, that's where things started to get a bit weird.
Because of his past records, everyone's just like, nah. But I've got something else. I'm glad you brought him up. You see how Arteta wants him to play when Zinchenko comes in? He can
go roaming. Yeah.
No, he goes like left back, like in that area. Do you think because everyone's like, we need Tielemans, and I want Tielemans. But do you think Tielemans can execute?
You want Tielemans?
Wait, can you talk in the mic though, Dapper?
Sorry.
Fucking hell.
You want Tielemans? Did you see him yesterday?
You can't base it on one game.
No, I'm not. I'm basing it on last season as well.
No, this is what he does.
Tielemans.
No, you see what he. This is what he does. I was trying to talk to him about De Jong, and he was doing the same thing.
No, but I can bring up tweets right now. I'm a big fan of Tielemans, man. Massive fan of
Tielemans. Even when he does nothing.
Yeah. So you think what his last season, this and what we've seen so far has been Tielemans' level?
No.
So we're looking at maybe 15 months ago, Tielemans then?
Nah, I don't think he was that bad last year.
I understand Ndidi was injured, so he had to move, but I don't think Tielemans is at that level anymore. But
what I will say though is how Arteta wants that
the
side.
mic, man. Come on.
I'm speaking into it.
No, but we're like, yeah.
Okay,
I'm being honest.
Cool. So
don't ruin my podcast, Dapper.
I think, bro, you lot are like number one now.
Sleep, man. What is this?
Going Tielemans.
Yeah, I don't think how Arteta wants him to play in that position where he covers for Zinchenko and whatever. I can't see Tielemans doing that. Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't know Tielemans to have like the IQ and
I don't know. So that's,
him
that's
being
that
responsible enough to do that. Yeah, I hear you.
Do you think the left-sided thing plays a part in it?
He's not even left-footed. Yeah, 100%.
Why don't we just get a left back and play Martinez? Fucking hell. Why don't we just get a left back and play Xhaka and
in midfield
Zinchenko?
Because Partey is
no, and like you have the three of them. Like that's your you pick between them three.
Kimmich.
Yeah, Odegaard.
Zinchenko's got Kimmich vibes.
No. Ukraine. I told you, Ukrainian Kimmich, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm with it,
bro.
I hear it. I'll tell you one thing I did think though, and I haven't heard anybody say this.
I've probably said it.
No, because I spoke to you about the game. I mean, I thought this after. Zinchenko though, yeah, he's a Man City left back though. He's not an Arsenal left back. As in, over 38 games, I've seen enough to tell you that Zinchenko will get moved to a few times playing left back for Arsenal. Like he wouldn't at Man City. I already seen him lose the ball in ways that I hadn't seen at Man City because he finds himself in new scenarios.
But this is why, as well, when people say, like yesterday, they were like, oh, Tierney ain't going to play any games. I'm like, okay.
He's going to play bare
He's going to play. Tierney's going to play.
Because you see when they butt man that raw, Tierney's going to play.
Them relentless wingers, bro.
See when it's raw, I got to play against this guy that's definitely faster, stronger, and he's like, Tierney doesn't mind that problem.
Yeah.
And he's forged for that. Like he just grew up.
Just not across the whole season. Which is fair. Leicester, we worried about Leicester at the minute. Like they're not signing anyone. Maddison keeps getting linked with Newcastle. Scored a decent goal. Came alive in the second half massively yesterday. Quite poor in the first. Fofana wants to leave. Kasper Schmeichel, their legend goalkeeper, just went out the fire exit. Ward yesterday looking Scorch's new terminology like he's playing in a UNICEF match. It just wasn't good enough. Saw him clash into Fofana and I was just thinking, is this the end of this little Brendan Rodgers cycle? I'm not sure. But Vardy wants to sign a new deal.
Yeah, Vardy is
things might be right.
He's getting to that time where he needs to be thinking about.
He's what?
He's looking for a new contract, which is mad. But I'm with Jess.
But he's
getting there.
What I mean by that, yeah, he's
SB,
there
you're finally
because
right.
he can give you something. It's not what he was giving before, and it's not for long enough either. So there were like 10 minutes in the game where like
Off
he
the
can give you
bench.
something. Yeah, but Iheanacho came off the bench and done a lot, and I'm thinking like
The link-up play was good.
Yeah, why wasn't this guy
Nice
starting?
little assist.
Yeah,
And he's fallen behind
Daka.
Daka, it seems, in the
And can people
rankings.
stop talking to me like Daka's 30?
I don't think he is.
no, he's mad fast.
Nah, that's Europa.
He's vibes.
Thursday night vibes, I think.
Do you know what's happening here? Brendan's just Brendaning, man.
You've seen this,
is just
seen this
Brendaning.
before.
It's just
Man.
just seems like he's Brendaning.
I think that's a bit harsh because they can't make any signings.
He's took the team to as far as it can go. Well, not really because they won the league, but as far as he can go with them. And now
And that's what I'm saying. Without significant
it's going to go the other way.
investment as well, Kasper Schmeichel knew he was just like, listen, I'm ducking out
Done
of
with
here,
it.
boy.
Done with it all.
Yeah, like, it's time to go.
A legend like that. And yeah, it all just seemed a bit weird the way he went out the back door.
Yeah.
But maybe with Leicester, I think probably I need to do this more regularly. It's just like reassess how I view them and frame them. Like they should have never dreamt of winning a Prem. So for some reason I assume they should finish top 6. Like them drawing to Brentford is calm. Them
It's all
losing
calm.
away at Arsenal and scoring, that's calm. It's all good.
This
They're
is
gonna be
all.
here next
This
year.
is all decent.
Yeah, this
If
is
Leicester are here next season and even got the same manager, they've done sick.
Like, yeah, well done. Well done.
Like I remember, this is who Leicester are. Leicester are the team in direct beef with Watford.
Yes. Yeah.
That's who Leicester are. Leicester and Watford. Oh fuck me, who's gonna come out this season? I mean, they got knockout this season. They got Deeney.
Oh dear. Yeah. Good times.
Take it in. Knockout and
Nigel
Deeney.
Pearson. Yeah.
Like that was the vibe. Almunia.
Yeah. It is,
Like, and now
they're
it's sick.
at the big table when people saying, "Oh, they're missing out on Champions League is a disaster."
Like man, are saying, yo, does Brent take it in? Man, are saying, does Brendan need to go? Not because they're getting relegated.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, maybe we just need to reframe it all. Speaking of reframing, Erling Haaland scored 2 last week, a beautiful brace. This week he had 8 touches and completed 2 passes, one of which was an assist. Some people are saying we never looked at Ruud van Nistelrooy's touch map. I think it's a new day. And I don't think playing in a team that
too much into it.
dominates possession that much, 2 passes in the game is a crazy anomaly for me.
Okay,
But City ran up 4-0 winners.
It's
against
easy
Bournemouth.
to look at it and say, yeah, he's had the second lowest touch thing since
Ever recorded under Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, and then only Lukaku's had less touches. This is
Sky made a comp of Lukaku last year. I wonder if they make a comp of
course not.
Erling Haaland's 8 touches.
very unlikely. But so he's in the Man City team. He's the focal point. He's the striker. Sorry, and he had 8 touches, and they still won 4-0. That tells me he's doing something. Okay, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things off the ball he's
Is
doing.
it in spite of him though?
I don't think it's in spite of him. No.
I wouldn't even read him.
What I'm saying is, he's got presence on the pitch, so he's dragging players away. He's moving. He's making players think about him. He's creating other spaces. So just because he didn't physically touch the ball, it doesn't mean he didn't have any impact. And it's easy to look at the touches and be like, "Oh, he didn't touch the ball. He's terrible." That's not the case. He's had an impact.
But I saw a similar thing from Lukaku, and people told me he's lazy.
No, but the thing is, I think if it goes
black.
on for a couple of weeks, I think people are going to be like, but where is this one
game? It's just
Hold on, sorry, guys. They said I never knew what the lowest or the highest amount of touches anybody had in a season, in a game. I didn't know. I didn't know that until Lukaku had 7, and then a lot was made about it.
That's because of these people and their agendas, bro.
Yeah. No, so I have my agenda. It's called fairness.
That's always a good agenda.
Yeah. So what it is, Haaland had 8 touches. Lukaku had 7. I don't know if he played the whole game. But to me, that's the same thing.
Yeah. Plus 1. Yeah, in either direction.
How sick it is I don't even know how many passes Lukaku made with his 7 touches. The fact that man are telling me that my man made
that was against
2.
Palace, isn't it?
Against Palace away.
Against Palace, yeah.
By the way,
and I think one of Haaland's might have been kickoff. Some people say
Haaland got an assist as well. So.
By the way, when the stats people refer to touches, so if you receive the ball, for example,
1 touch,
and you dribble through like 8 players and then release it, that's 1 touch. So it doesn't just mean the ball hit you once.
Oh, okay,
so
yeah.
You got to put
possessions or yeah.
So it quite literally is the same. It's unusual. That's very unusual.
It's weird. It's weird. Unusual. And they ran out 4-0 winners, so I guess it in the grand scheme doesn't mean much. It's just a crazy anomaly.
I still after that game though, it's definitely got me thinking. Like I've been saying, I'm really interested to see how Haaland deals with 38 games of low block as opposed to like 34 games of suicidal high line. Yeah, but though, I think it's clear. No, I think it's clear he'll score goals. I'm just saying, I'm interested to see what it's going to look like because I know we've all got this idea, me included, in our head of Earling Haaland, but that changes drastically when people don't pass the ball to him when he wants it. And I'm interested to see, if he's capable of, if he's even capable of doing what's required to get on the ball in those spaces. Because when I was watching the Arsenal game, I thought it was bare interesting. I thought Gabriel Jesus is doing all of the things that I reckon Man City could do with Haaland doing right now. Like he moves and gets in little pockets of space and does little things that are maybe strikers don't really care about doing, but Man City need that. And the strange thing is I feel like Arteta's trying to make Arsenal the London version of Man City, and lo and behold, he's got Gabriel Jesus doing stuff that I think Haaland.
Do you think Pep is looking at Jesus thinking, I didn't know you were like this?
I think he's had to get Haaland to make sure this doesn't get embarrassing. Like obviously, you know who you want to move a man or whatever, but you kind of make sure you better get this right because Gabriel Jesus really isn't shit.
Yeah. Can I interject real quickly?
Yes.
Madrid are losing 1-0 to Almira.
To Almiron.
Almira scored after like 7 minutes. Madrid's midfield: Cruz, Camavinga, Chouameni.
It's crap.
Let's get back to
Let's see how it all plays out.
Yeah.
Gundogan bagged as well. What a fantastic player who could have left, and he's still chipping away. Left foot strike as well.
That's my guy.
What a technician! What a player!
I want to stun you guys.
Please.
I need to bread somebody.
Where's this going?
I need to bread somebody.
Nathan Ake?
Definitely not Nate. I used to know he will never get bread from me because I breaded him too much.
Calvin Phillips?
No.
I'm out.
This one, very, very unorthodox bread. KDB.
Oh, nice. Fair.
The best.
Technical.
What is that finish?
Yeah, he's playing at a silly level. And
what is that?
Some players can only dream.
That's what you call accomplished.
That's the only
of executing some of the things he pulls off, man. A ridiculous player.
I just decided, you know what it is? I decided because when I speak about KDB, what I'm talking about is at the highest level because that's where we speak about him. We speak about him being the best or one of the best, or those are the people we compare him to. So when I have something that doesn't fit in with the everybody's saying he's the best. It sounds like you're hating. But do you know what I've realised? I'm not going to do that anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the 99% of the time where he does stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's just using it outside of his boot better than man are using their instep.
On their bet.
Was it on the half volley-ish?
No, it was on the run.
On the run. Wasn't there a little bobble? Like, can we not give him that?
Small bubble, but I'm not going to, that's not funny.
You're not going to get no half.
A little readjustment daps.
Yeah, little shimmy.
Family's man.
Yeah, he's a majestic player. And hopefully he stays fit this season because, a lot of last season and possibly the season before, his body seemed to be failing him a bit. But I
think it's because he's such a
midfielder.
He's a trooper.
Powerhouse. Yeah.
Like he's like me and Jess was we talking about? It was KDB and man was trying to say like if you had 100 M's to spend. Oh no, was it me? No, it wasn't me and Matt. If you had 100 M's to spend on just so like you just need to find another centre mid to replace KDB and you've got all of life. I can't really find 5 man. Like I'm gonna pick Gerrard probably first because he's the only one that's like.
Bro,
and
you know them man there. You look at them and you just say they're good at football.
That's all it is, isn't it? Because they're just bringing something to the game.
Football, like you watch him play and you're just like, he's been there, done it. You know exactly what you need to do, and that's the level.
But it's not just that though. Do you know why I think his thing's fucked? Like why you can't really find anyone? Because he does it at pace. Like he does it full tilt.
I think that's a massive part of his game which is overlooked.
The full tiltness, isn't it?
Physicality, athleticism, dynamism, the power. Like he's a monster.
By the way,
he's a beast. Which you don't usually hear said about certain players. He's a beast.
When we transition, are we going to transition to the West Ham game by any chance?
Yeah, we can get there. It's a little 1-0 West Ham, the second loss of the season. Their first game was against Man City.
I've got something.
Jesse Lingard registering an assist.
Don't do that. That is a minging assist.
That is what they're paying him £250,000
Is it fifth?
That's the rumor.
I thought it was 200.
I thought it was 2
on a 1 year. Yeah, there's rumors flying around.
Oh, he's trying to hit straight quarter a week.
It's good work if you can get it. What are we going to say about West Ham, Dabs?
Do you think West Ham, or not just West Ham, but people in general in this country this summer have had a big reality check on Declan Rice?
It's very quiet. Oh my God, it's very quiet around him, is what I will say.
What?
The £100 million hype, the price tag.
Yeah,
I fail to see where all the hype's gone. It's literally because dissolved
in a summer where teams are struggling in that position and making bids every and anywhere. Nobody has gone in for.
Yeah, you can't though
for Declan Rice.
Because the money that they're asking for.
No, but even with the money, there's not even like a negotiation, like
a silly bid.
Bust
a little £60 million bid. Just
no one's even trying to draw him out.
Yeah,
to start making it. But you know what though, Dapo? Do you know what I was thinking today when I was watching him? I was like, all right, cool. I don't think he's worth 150 million Great British pounds. Yeah. But do you know what? I was like, oh my God, I finally get it. And I was
he's a good player.
I was gonna say, I had it in my head ready to say on the pod. I was like, Declan Rice, like everybody says he's 100 M's. I don't see it, and I think, Declan Rice isn't like he isn't the best, but he's perfect. Yeah, that's what I was gonna come on a pod and say.
Nice.
Then he missed the pen. And I was like, no, this is the truth. This is why I haven't fucking been feeling like this.
Yeah, I'm not too harsh on pen misses, man.
No. I'm not saying he's fucking shit because he missed a pen. My point is he's not perfect. Like, and he's really, 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 really good. That's what he is.
No, he's a really, really good player.
Like, he's really good. He makes really good decisions. He's got really good technique. He's got a really good attitude. Everything is just really good.
He's a really good team player.
Do you know what I clocked today though? I realised one thing that he's got going for him. Power.
Yeah.
He's like when he just passes the ball normally. Slap.
It's clean, man. It's clean. And when he does the 1-2 and he goes beyond.
Bro, you see when he troops. Oh my God.
Locomotion.
You see when he His thing is so sturdy, yeah.
With the pin sleeves.
He just goes that way and nothing else stops it. Like
It's good. But yeah, West Ham, I wouldn't say they're in a massive pickle. It's very early in the season to be, I don't know, casting those aspersions. But probably not the start of the season.
What word was that?
Aspersions.
Flipping over. That's what we're doing on this podcast.
But yeah, it's probably not anything to worry about just yet. But yeah, losing to Nottingham Forest, not great for David Moyes and the boys.
Speaking about Forest, yeah, Nico Williams.
Nice.
Oi,
So that's what a run of games can do for you, man.
17.
Nico Williams, Trent Alexander-Arnold, ish,
20.
ish,
He's trying to go to that World Cup, innit?
ish.
He's going there.
Or claim that starting spot.
For Wales, isn't it?
Yeah, because
he's there, man.
yeah, it got very weird for him at Liverpool towards the end. Him getting abuse online for playing poorly in an FA Cup game, and it all just faded away. Similar to probably how I'm paying attention to Curtis Jones, but that's another thing.
Yeah, I try to give him the shout, and it's getting techie.
Yeah, but I'm happy for Nico Williams, man, and it's good. Brave, move away. It's not working for you.
I'm not gonna lie,
Go flourish, man.
he looked like Trent today. I didn't say
worse comparisons.
I didn't say Trent with good defending or like Trent less tech. Like he looked like he was trying to play like Trent, and he was playing like Trent.
It's not a bad thing to do, man.
It's decent. I can't lie. I'm preying him. Nico Williams.
Do you think he's an upgrade on Jed Spence?
Wow,
Great question, isn't it?
that's a mad question.
Great
Dapo,
question.
come back.
Do you know why it's a difficult question, Dapo? Because they're both incomplete things. As in, like, I don't feel like we got our final form of Spence, so I don't really know if it's an
Oh
upgrade.
yeah, I forgot he's your player now.
Yeah,
He ain't playing on D.
yeah. For now, yeah. Carabao.
Just traveling with the squad and that.
Yeah, he's gonna learn. Hey Spence, listen to me, my brother. Don't worry, man. You're on the right path. If you're locked into the show, Jed Spence, listen, we know. You get me? Just ride the bench for now. Or not even the bench. Ride that bit behind the bench. Trust me, you see what you're going through here? This is going to make you tough. Because listen to me. This is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you some good advice, yeah? There was a time when people were genuinely questioning who's the better right back. Carl Norton or Carl Walker. So you stay strong, my bro. You just hang in there.
Keep your head down. Another comparison that we used to have was Gerrard and Lampard. Some people were saying, could they even stand together on the same touchline?
El Sacchio!
And yesterday it was confirmed that they could both play in the same position in the dugouts, in the technical areas,
in the relegation scrap.
And as some would say, some people say Gerrard came out the winner again, but Chelsea fans will probably say that's not how it played out when they were players. Aston Villa won 2-1.
Two things.
Great second half.
Two things.
Mings.
Aye.
Back.
You see Kamara.
Baller.
Boubacar Kamara. I didn't know anything
Baller.
about him. What?
Marseille.
And they got him for free. You don't know?
They swiped him up early. Yeah, SB mentioned it.
Oh my
His name was ringing for this free. Yeah. All right.
Oh my gosh.
And when they locked
So
him up
good.
early, I was like, ooh, that's the Gerrard Paul.
Yeah.
But
bro.
yeah, he's a baller.
Nah, he's good. I was wondering how Villa got him, like, because
That's what you're going to get. That's what you're not going to get that under Dean
he's
Smith.
good. But also,
supposedly.
I'm happy he's doing what he's doing to Tyrone Mings. I think it's about time.
Bro.
It's about
No,
time.
but when I've been, bro, when I've been,
back, though, and he rose to the occasion.
bro, when I've been asking guys, everyone's been acting like I'm mad. Gerrard comes in and says,
I'm
"Raw,
gonna give me your armband for a minute." And then,
fuck me."
Remember the defenders that Gerrard used to play with, and now he's managing someone that's got the ego of a Cannavaro.
It's not adding. It's the addition was
Tyrone
crazy.
Mings just speaks. He speaks on things in the world, and he speaks well on these things. Ego, I'm not sure.
What are you talking?
His statement after losing the captain.
His statement was great. I'm not questioning Tyrone Mings the man. I rate him. I love Tyrone Mings the man. To be honest, I think like this is good for him.
He played very well yesterday.
He played sick. Sick is a strong word. Sick is a strong
Maybe it's just
word.
good management from Gerrard.
Or maybe he's playing against Everton. You aren't.
And Anthony Gordon up
With no
top.
striker. Oh,
Yeah, you guys are forgetting. Put everything in the context. Please.
Jess, what the fuck's going on? You're the voice of reason.
See
I
things
hate
for
when that happens.
what they are. Let's see how it goes over the next, let's say, 4 or 5 weeks. There's
play.
no
That's a fair
international,
shout.
Watch
there's no
this
international
space.
break. You're gonna get a good run of fixtures. Let's see how it goes.
Do you know what? Do you know what I learned also as well? And I think we all kind of knew this
That
deep
Frank
down.
Lampard is not a good manager.
What is that? But also Gerrard's just got more bollocks about him.
What did you see that makes you think that?
He just shouted at his players
Okay.
and stuff. Just some normal.
You're not a passion merchant, Scorch, are you?
Nah, but he
No, but
he just pre it though. It's the ink like.
Lampard does look a bit lost on that side.
Yeah, like he's got like I saw something happened when he scored, and then Gerrard was like shouting at someone to do some
It
stuff.
was Matt Cash was taking like ages. To, like, get off the-
And I just saw. I said, do you know what it is? You see what I'm seeing here is leading. I'm not saying it's the best leadership, whatever, but you are the man leading. It's not like Mings there's no one else's ideas here.
We're saying that it cannot be mistaken who's the captain. In that
No.
Yeah.
It's Gerrard's team only, and I like that, man. You see, with the Evertonians, it's more of a group.
Okay,
Effort.
you got Cody in there now. What do you think of the signing? Cody and Tarkovsky.
That's what I was saying.
Michael Keane sitting out.
that's why-
Yeremina.
that's why I think they'll be alright.
Relegation
That's why, no. I think they'll be alright. You know? I'm
in
not-
the station.
assuming they can stop with this Dominic Calvert-Lewin reliance, because the guy's injured and they're playing with no striker. They don't trust. Who's the
No
one they have in
recognised striker. Anthony
Rondon.
Gordon's playing up top, and then Rondon now. It's
Rondon.
still there. Rafa Benitez is
Are we seeing
gift.
Love
Yeah,
Right,
he's
who's the one
gifted to see.
who's the one that they said has played under 4 Champions League managers? They will mention it yesterday, but I missed the name. I don't know.
Cenk Tosun?
Was it him?
And
I don't know if
They said
Cenk's
he
still
played
on the
under
board.
Gerrard, Van Bronckhorst, Rafa Benitez.
Oh, that would probably be Rondon.
Nah. Was London at Rangers or something?
Wait, what do you mean Champions League managers? Winners?
Like Champions League winners. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. But anyway, what do you lot think of Iwobi, centre midfielder?
We've been talking about
Yeah,
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
so
so
good.
happy for him as well,
But-
because the way he was treated, like,
whoa, whoa,
fucking hell, they got 40 mil like for that. No. He
Don't you
is
think
a good player.
He looks like a winger playing the centre midfielder.
Yeah, Scott was saying he's seen similar things that he was doing yesterday when he played on the wing, which is quite.
But I think it's more the other way around. I think like he showed us little traits of but we weren't seeing it like that at the time because we didn't know. I think he showed us little traits of he could do. Like I think that about Saka. I think Saka will be so sick centre mid. I think he thinks too safe for a forward. Like you make too many good decisions. If you made that many good decisions in centre mid, your team probably win the game.
Can I just say on Iwobi, you're gonna get looking good. He's not bad at football. He's quite good at football.
Very, like the party didn't lose. He hardly lost the ball yesterday.
Yeah,
He was
you're gonna get that. Yeah, as a long suffering Arsenal fan, you're gonna get that.
Did you say looking good?
Yeah, looking very good. Okay, but what's the bottom line? How many points is he putting on the board?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not bad at all. Give him the ball, nice little touch, take a few players on.
He didn't lose. He had
The
he
passing,
didn't
the
lose the
passing
ball.
range was crazy.
It's
He
good.
whacked a couple like cross field.
Yeah,
I'm like, God,
it's good.
I didn't know he had that.
It's good.
No, for me,
He's good.
it's the the full back, centre back, that one.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, because it's one thing direction. He's also measuring like how much velocity to put on the pot. Like, come
It's
on,
good.
man, he's showing us things, man.
But ultimately, I just said, it's not enough. Everton, I don't know, still finding themselves in somewhat of a malaise.
Walks. If I said to you, right, I've just had a bit of a scare, had a bit of a relegation scare. What I'm gonna do is pick just a bunch of people that have been relegated.
How do you think that works out?
Hold on, sorry. A bunch of people that have been relegated over 38 games. I'm now going to pick them for my next 38 games. Man are calling Tarkovsky reinforcement.
I
think it's
think he's
an
going to be
upgrade. I think it's an upgrade on what they had.
transformative, is
Yeah.
what I said.
Yeah,
Some of my
yeah.
I think
mates.
it's an upgrade on what they had.
I do as well, but I also remember. I also remember Tarkovsky for
hear
being
this.
a perennial relegation backler.
You don't think it's a upgrade on Michael Keane?
Michael Keane, Holgate, Yerry Mina.
Replacing Michael Keane, James Tarkowski.
We say net positive as standard.
Bro, Michael Keane
what's kind
awful.
No.
Why have you answered it like that? That's just fucks. Like Michael Keane has a family, bro.
Guys.
Yeah.
Jess, they don't understand.
No.
What is this?
Do you want the gunshots in the front of your head or the back of your head? Like,
all right. I got good news. You're gonna get executed tomorrow morning, but yeah, your last meal you can have white or brown bread.
So we think Everton are in big trouble.
and do you know what I really want to see?
Nana looks good though.
Bro, send it to Scorch. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Like, even though he lost the ball, what he was trying to do
Impactful.
was crazy.
I just want to know though, just also, all of you, because I've heard loads of you. Oh yeah, should get Dwight McNeil. They say like, yeah, no, I've even heard man trying to say, man, you should Dwight. I've heard
get him back.
sick things. You see, all you people I'm really interested to see what Dwight McNeil does this season, because for me, I think he's the calmest of calm guys.
That's it.
That just came through at Manchester United, so he has a football career. Not like he's got a professional football career. I mean, like at this level. Like, I think if he was showing these level of performances in the Championship and didn't like come via Manchester United, I would be stunned if he found his way to the Premier League.
But that's why outside of Burnley.
Yeah, people like he's the gem.
When Sean Dash was outraged that he's not getting England call ups, and I was just like, why?
They had a few moments.
He's calm.
Like leave it
Dwight
there.
McNeil is like who's the Bournemouth guy? Brooks. I think he's a good player.
I love Brooks.
I love Brooks. Yeah. So Dwight McNeil was just Brooks.
He's recovered from cancer.
It's just Brooks that didn't get relegated.
And came through at Man U.
Yeah, but he got relegated afterwards.
Good PR, man. Speaking of relegation, some people had Southampton down as a relegation candidate this year, with Ralph Hasenhüttl and I don't know his love for taking an absolute battering.
He's gotten it a bit early this season, isn't it?
Yeah, conceding there. They went 2-0 down to Leeds. Rodrigo, Mr. Valencia, is finally showing some signs of life.
Dan, sorry. He kicked the ball at the fucking goalie and he's done anything.
No, it looks good. Last week as well, I watched and I was just thinking, maybe the ball has dropped, that they don't have to just rely on Patrick Bamford. They've got Jack Harrison again,
wearing number
just
11,
pushing on, doing his thing. Aronson.
I like Aronson.
Life without Calvin Phillips. But then they conceded the 2 against Southampton. Carl Walker-Peters registering his first goal of the season.
Did you see the pass to him?
Yeah, and that pass is mad from that black person.
Looked like a Bobby Reed light is what it was.
He just he looks like a character on NBA 2K.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah.
He had all of the fashion going on. But listen to this though. Southampton, there's a player, he's my one to watch this week because I forgot his name.
Hold on, there was one of our comments said Lavia.
That's the boy.
Is that the centre midfielder?
Lavia.
Yeah. No,
he's like 11 years old.
Did you see him last
baby,
week,
bro?
He is bonkers.
Did you see him last? Who did they play last
Spurs.
week?
He's
So
bonkers
against Spurs. Do you see how he played?
Yes, treating grown adults like the youngest of men's.
Yeah, no, he's a good player.
Lavia, one to watch. That's my one to watch this week.
Yeah, he's 18 years old.
The way do you know what is the way he's treating man is like absolute shit.
Sure. I'm not sure. I think is he Belgian?
Yeah,
yes.
So I'm not sure, but yeah, 18-year-old. So what's that? Born in 2004.
Crazy.
Which is unbelievable.
Offside.
Oh wow, someone who's still nicking a living.
Young Lucas Vasquez.
Yeah, the Jesse Lingard of La Liga. And I guess Brighton and Newcastle played out a draw. There's other draws and Wolves and all that boring stuff. But I guess that brings us to the end of the weekend review. Thank you for watching. We've been the Gaffers. You've been great. I'm Wooks. That's Scorch. That is Jesse, and this is Dapo. And Dapo, you are the captain of the ship of which podcast? And where can they find you?
Counter Attack Podcast. So go subscribe, like, share, all of that good stuff. By the time you lot watch this, another podcast will be out.
He's always got all the like fancy guests and stuff.
I didn't
He's in all the parties and he knows. He's in the special WhatsApp groups and all that stuff.
No way.
But yeah, make sure you follow up Counterattack Podcast because that's family. And we'll catch you tomorrow for the Continent's Corner.
Cool.